Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Page of Swords podcast. This is episode 6 with Kelly I knew I was going to screw it up. I'm going to keep rolling.
Got it.
Ormsby, right? Ormsby.
Yes.
This is, okay. I will get used to doing the last names. That's what I'm always nervous about. But yes, thank you for being here. You are a bikini into figure competitor now. So go ahead and talk about yourself and your show history.
So I'm 27. I live in Pennsylvania. I started competing about 2 years ago. My first show was in the OCB in Bikini.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was a great show. Super long day, a lot of fun. So after that show, I wanted to put on more muscle and just like kind of get bigger. So that's when I found out about figure.
Mm-hmm.
And I started prep with my current coach I have right now about 2 years ago. And I started prep in January. I competed like last May in the Lehigh Valley show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In Bikini. And after that, I took a long off season. And then I started prep in December of last year for figure, and I competed in July. So it's been a long prep.
Yeah, definitely, because you're still in prep, eh?
Uh-huh. I've been prepping all year. It's all the shows I was doing got canceled.
So let me ask first, when you did OCB, so that was bikini, like you said, and how did you find out about OCB? Like, what got you into like getting into competing there?
Well, the coach I had, he was an OCB pro.
Okay.
So he was an all natural coach, and that's how I started out. And I knew NPC was more competitive, so I figured OCB was like the good show to like start off with.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. And then you came into the NPC, in which you did the Lehigh Valley.
Yeah.
Looks like you did the bikini. So you're in class D. So, or how tall are you?
Like 5'5".
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how did you like the Lehigh compared to OCB? Like when you like, how was the difference between the two?
Well, the NPC Lehigh Valley, that was a long, long day. You were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long show. I mean, definitely worth it. I think OCB is definitely like the shows are more like organized and they're a little bit shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely more competitive.
Yeah.
For sure.
So where was the OCB show at anyways?
It was in, oh my God, where was it? Can't remember.
That's okay. Yeah, I know, because if it was in Pennsylvania, I know that
It was in PA. I just forget where.
it
was Harrisburg.
Yeah, I know which one you're probably talking about now, because I've seen that one. The Yorton Cup or man.
I forget.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of those ones.
It is.
Yeah.
I know it was far. That's all I know.
Yeah. So where at in Pennsylvania are you at?
Ben Salem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see here. I was trying to pull up your bikini pictures from the Lehighs.
Yeah.
Says that it won't show up though. So bummer. What kind of suit?
I don't know why.
What kind of suit did you have?
I had blue bikini. It was from Toxic Angel Bikinis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blue, because then I'm looking at your new from the Tampa, your recent show.
That was a really pretty one.
Yeah. So where's this muscle dazzle? Is it a muscle dazzle? Yeah, muscle dazzle.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I can just tell their style.
Oh yeah, you can. It's a lot different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm bringing it up on the screen now.
There it is.
There it is. So how was doing this show? This had to have been a big show going from the Lehigh.
I was like literally on and off stage within like an hour.
Really?
It went by really, really fast. I was surprised.
Okay.
But it was so much fun. That show I placed 4th. I placed last.
Okay.
But it was such a fun day. Fun weekend.
I bet it felt good going from bikini to figure.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not built for bikini at all. Like I look like a giant on stage.
What kind of feedback did you get from Bikini at the Lehigh?
Just to lean out.
Okay.
That's my biggest struggle is leaning out, and that's my body is just like, nope, not doing that.
It was that same feedback for Tampa then
Well,
too?
I emailed the judges and I didn't hear anything back.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
I was
That's
surprised,
interesting.
but I know what I have to do
Mm.
just to get leaner. So,
How was backstage for a show like that?
actually, all the girls at that show were super nice, like
Yeah.
super friendly, like so talkative. Like I was so nervous competing in figure for the first time, and
Yeah. Yeah.
all the girls were super like nice about it and like helping me out, like and just relax, it'll be fine. But it was good. It was very organized, because of COVID, we had to wear masks backstage and everything like that. So
Oh, so you did have to wear them backstage?
yeah,
Okay. And you didn't have to on stage, or how did that work?
no mask on stage. I was surprised,
Yeah,
which is good.
'cause it's been a mixture of both. I've
Yeah,
seen where like individual routines, no, but then for whenever you do the comparison, then they have you throw it on real quick, like with the
yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it was a weird time to compete.
So whenever you decided to go into figure, like I know you said your body, you already knew that you weren't really ready or you weren't for bikini, but did you or change your training style at all?
um, Training like not actually, yeah. My cardio went up quite a bit.
Okay.
I'm still doing 2 hours of cardio a day
Okay.
to really try to get lean. And
Hmm.
I was on keto
Okay.
for a while, and that actually helped me out a lot.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, just more cardio and less carbs.
Do you like the keto? Like, are you prefer the high fats and everything?
Yeah, sometimes. I
Yeah.
did like carbs.
Yeah, yeah. Carbs are always good. It's hard to
They
give
are,
those up whenever you're
yeah,
like,
definitely.
now
I'm
are
on
you doing like high like beef and eggs and is that where
yeah,
your fat
I do
content?
ground turkey. I do whole eggs, egg whites, which is nasty. Honestly, I hate egg whites. They're
That's
just I don't know. Chicken, sometimes steak.
hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you get like a whole like big chunk of steak kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing. Okay.
Air
See, I've
fry.
never done that in a prep. I've never had
Really?
steak in a prep.
Yeah, I do flank steak
Like
sometimes.
steak.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really
That's
good.
good. It's like
Right.
thinner.
Yeah.
Hmm. Now, posing.
Hmm.
So how did that go for you from going from bikini to figure?
So I think posing for figures a lot harder than
Yeah.
bikini. Definitely. Like you have to like my shoulders would always like rise up more
Hmm.
for my front pose. Bikini is so much easier to pose for. Um, Figure took me months to get down to nail it. I'm
Yeah.
still working on it. It's not easy. I did hire a posing coach for a little bit to help me out with figure posing, so that helped out a lot.
Who's helping you with posing?
Lauren Vanderbrick.
Okay.
Her last name is something else, but
Mhm.
yeah, she's an OCB pro.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, that's interesting to go like instead of like NPC OCB, but I guess it can be kind of the same. I just
yeah,
know that sometimes OCB, their figure poses are almost like they remind me of physique poses
yeah, they do.
sometimes.
It
Yeah,
was very helpful having her help me.
that's
I
good. Yeah,
get
because sometimes it's like the lats or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I've tried to show people figure poses, and I don't know why the lats flare out naturally for me, but when I try to show people, I have a hard time explaining. Like, I just want to like pull the lats out
I
for them.
know. Definitely the side pose is hard too.
Side, but yeah, I would agree. And I don't know about you, but I have like one side that looks better than the other, and it
Yep.
frustrates me
Me too.
so
My right side's
much.
better than my left.
And
I
I hate
can't.
when you know it and you try to correct it, or even at like the Lehigh Valley, I know what side was my bad side, and that was the side that they kept us on the longest. And I
Of
was like,
course.
come on, like I know you're gonna find all my flaws right now.
Yeah. So when are you competing next?
So I would like to do the Arnold. So I'm
Oh,
thinking prep for me would start at the end of October because I do a long prep too. 20 weeks is just normal for me. So Yeah, I think the Arnold's like the March 4th or something.
Mhm.
First weekend of March.
That'd
So
be
that's
cool.
what I'm aiming for.
That'd be
We'll
good.
see.
Hopefully, with this whole craziness, be over by then, with COVID and stuff.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like, I know Arnold will probably make it very COVID friendly. I
Yeah,
honestly don't see much changing from now until March. I still feel like there will be some sort of like COVID restriction. And that's
definitely.
just not me being negative, that's me being realistic.
Yeah, understandable.
And I don't know about an expo. I feel like
That's
the
probably
expo is really iffy.
yeah.
I'm not sure
See what
how to handle
happens.
it. What
Yeah.
about was there any sort of like vendors and expo type of stuff at the
There were
Tampa?
a few. There was a Muscle Egg. They were there. I think like Redcon was there. I forget what else. There weren't many.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really don't think a lot of the vendors feel comfortable doing it either. Or
Yeah.
not really worth their time or whatever. Because
Yeah.
even
That's
at
what.
North Americans today, they had no vendors.
Really?
Yeah, they
That's
no
crazy.
audience, no vendors. All the coaches have to stay in the hotel rooms, and
That's nuts.
yeah,
Oh
I was like,
Jesus.
I couldn't even imagine like flying out to Pittsburgh for a show and like having to just sit in a hotel room the whole time.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was gonna do Big Cat in Allentown, October
Oh,
3rd, but
yeah.
I backed out of it. So I was like, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. It was still like iffy. So I want to compete in Florida again.
Okay. Yeah, and you flew for that show? Like,
Yeah, I
okay.
did. Hmm.
How did you like doing that? Because I've actually never flown on a plane or traveled that far for a show.
It was a pain having to make sure you have everything you need. Like it was very, very stressful.
Yeah.
But I mean, it worked out. My
Hmm.
coach also competed that weekend
Okay.
too, so
So
it
he
worked
was
out.
there with you.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And
Yeah.
when you like packed your food, did you have to do the whole like pre-freeze it and like put it
I
in a bag
actually
or?
no, actually I went food shopping in Tampa for
Okay.
my stuff. I had an Airbnb.
Okay.
But I just like cooked there.
Mm.
It was,
That's really smart.
yeah,
'Cause I think it makes that traveling easier now. I've
definitely.
noticed that people want to do the Airbnb because
Mhm.
even I wanted to do that for the Arnold. It's just like I just
Yeah,
want a fridge.
you're right. It's so much easier to cook, you know.
Yeah,
So
right.
it worked out.
Everything's like fresh and everything. Now, what about water? Were you able to get all your water in too while you
Not
were traveling?
really. So
No.
like I think I flew out Wednesday or Thursday and I like had no water like that day. Which is like really not good, but I mean, you can't bring water on the plane.
Mhm.
Um, but I think once I got there it was fine. I was able to get my water in
Mhm.
the last few days. So
So on your show day, I'm not sure what your coach has you do. Did you like what kind of foods did you eat in the morning of your show?
I can't remember honestly. I think
You're like everything's a blur.
it really is. It was probably like I think it was eggs. I know
Yeah.
I had a lot of rice that day. Just a lot of chicken and
So even though you're keto, you have a carb up though, huh?
yeah, the day before my show, I think it was, or 2 days before, I was carb loading.
Okay.
So I had rice and potatoes and all that good stuff.
That's good. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like wondering how that would work because I know if you were doing keto for so long, I know that would be kind of like, risk taking a little bit with carbs
Yeah, it
and
was a little
putting water.
scary. I didn't carb
Yeah,
back in, but I mean, I think it worked out fine.
good. Okay.
So,
That's good.
yeah.
Um, so what did you learn from Bikini that you were able to bring in the figure too? Like, was there something that is kind of the same?
Um, I would say I definitely improved my
Mhm.
physique from last year to this year. Um, just have to, if you really want it, you just have to do whatever it takes to like get stage lean and like, because you want to go on stage looking like crap. You just really have to put your mind into it. I knew figure was going to be a lot harder than bikini and being on prep for that. So you just have to put your all into it.
Mhm. And you're still prepping for another show? I know you said the Big Cat, but is there another show
Yeah,
in
it's a
Florida?
show in Fort Lauderdale, October 24th. So
Okay.
7 weeks out. So I'm going to do that show. And after that show, I'm done for this year.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
at a different venue, I would assume?
I think so. I don't know where though.
Okay. Because I know there's a lot of shows being moved to Florida, and I'm like, are they
Yep.
all in the same venue or like they spreading out?
Yeah, the New York Pro is actually in Florida. Is in Tampa this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
So
I think,
I'm gonna go watch.
yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that'll be a big show too. I saw the lineup and I was like,
Is it really?
yeah, and like the Savannah Pro is last weekend, and I saw like half of the girls are doing the
The
New
New
York
York. Oh,
Pro. So that's where it gets interesting because it's like, are they going to improve in a week to get moved
exactly.
around?
Right.
Like, are the girls that didn't do the last show, are they going to be really good and like end up in the top 5? So
Right. We'll see what happens.
yeah, I think the men's open will be interesting though, because there's a bunch of guys doing it, and
Who's
I
doing
don't
it?
think half of them have competed yet this year.
Oh, really? That's crazy. Yeah, my show got canceled like 3 times. I was doing Lehigh Valley.
Okay, so yeah, that was the one show that canceled. What was the other show?
It was just that one, but it got
Oh,
canceled
okay.
like 3 times. And I
Oh,
think now it's in November.
that's interesting.
Yeah. But
Because
I'm not doing that show. I'm just gonna like
yeah,
take a break.
yeah, because yeah, you're right. The big cat's going on, and then like I know from the start, the Excalibur Cup was completely canceled for the year.
Oh,
I
really?
thought that Lehigh was too, but then there's that Pennsylvania Championships too. I don't know if
Yeah,
that one got moved or not. I never heard
probably did.
anything. There's like
Yeah.
an Ohio show still going on in October. And oh, and then like the girl that I had on the last podcast, Sarah, she's doing 2 shows, like one in Maryland and one in Virginia that's like
Okay.
Halloween, and then I think she said it was like first or second week of November. So I guess if you're trying to do shows for the holidays, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. It's the way to do it.
Hmm. So yeah, you said this was the longest, it was the longest off season you had, right, before this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you really put on the muscle that you needed for
Yeah,
figure.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Hmm.
Definitely we did a lot of like we changed up a lot of my routine a lot. We like did a lot of, you know, what do you call it?
Supersets or anything like that,
We
or
do that, drop sets, pyramids, like a bunch of stuff. Lots of cardio.
yeah, are you more of like a high volume
Mm-hmm.
style? Yeah,
Yeah.
with more reps and everything in there.
Yep.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, that's, I always feel like the high volume and stuff is like great for legs for sure.
oh, I agree. Definitely
Really
good
want to
for
like
you.
burn your legs out, which you got good quads.
Yeah,
That's
they
like
came
a
out
good
a lot
sweep.
better this year than last year.
Hmm. Yeah.
Good.
Is there anything in particular that you want to bring up the most, um, like for next year?
I would say my shoulders. I feel my shoulders are so small.
Hmm.
My coach is like, no, you just have to lean out. If you lean out, you can see them like definition, but I just feel like they're really small.
No, I mean, no, if I think when everyone gets leaner, it is hard to tell with shoulders because
Yeah.
you get more of that cut, that divot there. But
Mhm.
yeah, I understand.
I
Because
think,
I think I always want more shoulders too.
oh yeah, me too. I think it's more shoulders. I want to be able to see my abs.
Mm. Do you
You
do
know,
any sort of ab training?
I do.
Okay.
Um, I'm trying to figure out if like weighted abs are like a good thing to do. I hear at the ad it's not. If you do
I
weighted
don't
abs,
train abs,
you
so
don't.
no, I'll do, so in my off season I won't do abs, but I will do like 2 exercises twice a week, like leading up to the show. And
Hmm.
I'll do like it's usually just like body weight stuff, like the leg raises, hanging leg raises.
I can't do that.
Or
I don't feel that in my abs.
really? Yeah, it's like a lower ab thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's like
I feel that in my
hard
quads.
quads. Oh,
Yeah,
from bringing them up. Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah, I've done those, and then like the hammer crunch, like where you're
I
in
like those. Yeah.
those are good. That's kind of weighted, but when you say weighted, are you talking more about like crunches or anything like that?
Any kind of like anything like what you're talking about, like the weighted crunches or doing like side bends with like a weight in your hand for your
Yeah, I've
oblique.
never been a fan of those.
I feel that, and I
Okay.
definitely can see like the difference, but then I hear if you do that, then your abs get like thicker.
Yeah, that's why I always avoid.
Like, I don't know if that's true or not. It's just like, I don't
It
know.
could depend on the person's genetics too, like the way that
Right.
they're shaped already. And if they do that, and if they have a short torso, it probably wouldn't help. I just know that even when if I just take that idea out of my head, I just don't really feel it. Probably like how you are with
Yeah,
the
there's
leg
certain,
raises.
right.
I just, I don't know, like it might be a good stretch for like my lats and stuff,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it does feel good in the lats. You
yeah.
can feel the stretch for sure.
hmm But yeah, I don't do a whole lot of abs. I kind of depend on like the diet and cardio to kind of make those things pop. But I do like the leg raises though.
I like doing
Um,
that.
yeah, abs are different. I've noticed just like looking at girls and stuff. Like there's a lot of like different looking abs out there, and I really feel like it comes down to genetics.
Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately.
Because if like your abs are too hard, it's like distracting.
Right.
But then if you don't have them, then it looks like you didn't, like you just don't do them, and then
Right.
that's not really like aesthetically pleasing, I guess. So it is hard to find that like in between point.
I agree.
So what kind of cardio are you doing? I know you said, do you switch it up at all with that 2 hours? Are you on
So
one thing?
I do the Stairmaster mostly. So I
hmm
break it up, obviously. I do 1 hour in the morning or 1 hour at night, depending on my day.
hmm
So I do like an hour, and then I do the last hour, I do 40 minutes of hitting the stairs, and the rest just I'm just walking up the stairs.
Okay.
Or like on leg days, I'll just walk on the treadmill.
Yeah, you don't want to use too much of your energy.
Yeah, so I do that, or sometimes I'll just like go for a run.
hmm
So it just depends like what I feel like doing.
Do you do the run outside or you keep it on the treadmill?
Outside.
Outside? Okay.
Yeah,
That's
for a
good. I
run.
was gonna say with summer, yeah. hmm
Just so I get a tan.
Yeah, right. I always get worried about running outside though with like do your shins ever hurt or are you kind of used to
They
it?
used to, but they stopped hurting after a while.
Yeah, you probably
If
just have to get
you
used to it.
start hurting, I'll just do it go on the stairs.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's always good for the knees. Kind of keep that my
yeah.
weight. I don't know, in prep too, like my knees definitely hurt.
Even walking outside, like, my knees hurt
Yeah.
for walking too much.
hmm
Like an old lady.
Like I haven't done a prep yet in my new place, but I don't have stairs now, and I'm like, thank
Uh,
God I don't have to like climb stairs to get to a bathroom.
Stairs, my apartment right now. 2 flights. So,
It's not fun.
oh no, it's not. Like carrying groceries, I'm just like dying.
I remember there were times where I would sleep on the couch because I just couldn't get comfortable in bed from prep, and then having to like wake up in the middle of the night from drinking too much water, and you're just like crawling up the stairs. My knees hurt. I'm miserable.
I wake up so much having to pee during the night from all the water.
Right? How much water are you drinking right now for prep? What was that?
Gallon.
A gallon? Okay. I've done like two.
Ugh. During
I I
really
don't do that right now, but like for prep, like I will
a lot of water.
a lot of water. Yeah, because I get so hungry and I just try
Yeah.
to fill myself up.
The water does not help me with my hunger at all.
Yeah, I've had days where it just does not help. Like it's gotta have like Mio or some flavor
Yeah,
to
I
it.
use that too. It's so expensive though.
I know, right?
$4 for like one little thing.
I know, and I go through those like
Me
I'll
too.
get done in a half a week or probably like just one of those
Yeah,
bottles. Yeah.
like it's bad.
And they are such a lifesaver. Like I just feel like
Really,
they're so worth it. And then there's times where I'm like, I probably should try to do more water, and then I don't.
I haven't bought those in a long time. So I'm like, I can't afford this.
Yeah, to be honest, like I think once prep starts, it's a good idea to just kind of be like, okay, prep starting, turn the on switch off, take those out,
Yeah.
if you can, because it does. It's just cheaper to just buy your gallon
And
jug for 89 cents or whatever.
boring, just plain water, all the time.
And plus, with all the cardio you do you get a lot of your water in during cardio?
Usually.
Mhm.
Um, it's just hard to like. drink my water while on the Stairmaster. I'll wait till after I'm done to drink my
Okay.
water. Yeah.
I usually make it work. It usually like keeps my mind off of what I'm doing.
True. I try to like find like YouTube videos or something to watch while I'm doing cardio, but it's hard to concentrate.
Yeah. Are you just like, when is this over?
Yeah. An hour's a long time on the stairs.
Yes.
It really is.
I remember thinking 20 minutes was a long time.
Oh God. I wish I had that.
That's why I'm not going to complain. I'm like, as I do 15 right now, but
Jeez. Every day.
yeah, for the most, well, no, I'm doing 6 days a week. I'll do 15 minutes, but I'm still in off season. I'm not trying to use all my ammo right now. Were you doing a lot in off season?
I think it was probably like 45 minutes.
Okay.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I had my off season. Yeah, I started prep in December of last year, so it's been
So
a
how
while.
was working out with quarantine? Like, I'm assuming you had gyms locked down. So what were you
Well,
doing?
my gym's locked down, but since I work at my gym, I train clients there. I was able to go in there and work out. Thank
Okay,
God. Yeah, I didn't
good.
care. I just worked out and just had to like hide the back,
Okay.
in case cops came by. So
Now, did
it,
you have just like clients sign up ahead of time and meet you in the gym?
yeah,
Okay.
it was nice.
Yeah.
If I didn't have a gym, I would go nuts.
Oh,
Like home workouts, I can't do.
yeah. Did you have to do any home workouts?
I did once. I'm like, I can't do this.
You're like, I'll give it a try. What did you do?
It was like just push-ups. I had some dumbbells, like 10-pound dumbbells. I think I did like a back and bicep workout, like very short. I'm like, I'm done.
I thought doing back was the hardest thing to do at
Yeah,
home, and legs was the easiest. I was like,
yeah,
that's weird.
I
I
can
thought
see
it'd
that.
be the opposite.
Mhm. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of workout equipment at my house. I had like two dumbbells, and like that was really it.
Yeah, things were hard to find anyways, but it's good that you had a gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if they would have let you take anything home.
I know some people asked my coach if they can take some stuff home. He said no. So
Yeah, probably
I'll take
better
it.
not to.
Yeah.
So, was there any like mistakes that you did during your shows and stuff that you would tell another competitor, like, if I could
No.
save you time, like, don't do this?
Well, me during my show, um, I just know after your show is definitely the time like where it's harder to stay disciplined. Like after each show, I go through this like period of like where I binge eat.
Okay.
So definitely like trying to like not do that after a show is really hard. And I would definitely tell somebody if you're, going through that to talk to your coach about that, have a heart to heart and like kind of tell them like, look, I'm going through a tough time right now with my eating, which is like, I feel like it's normal
Mhm.
if you're on prep for so long and you're so restricted for so long, like you're gonna go through that. But like during my prep, I don't think so. And I think that just to make sure, like, if you're having any kind of problems, always tell your coach, what's going on. Get blood work done. That's important. Um, yeah, that's really it.
Yeah. Now, with you going to do one more show, and I know that we're going to have the holidays come in after that. Have you already are you already expecting to have a talk with your coach and be like, do we have a plan
Yeah,
after that?
we talked about it. So I think after the show, I'll take about like 6 months off, and then we'll probably start prep like next spring.
Okay.
So
So
I don't
you're
know what show yet.
big goals going on.
Yeah, I don't know what show yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to be right now. I think you should just try to enjoy like the holidays, and then
I wanted to. My
start the
birthday.
year, see
Yeah.
what shows look good.
Like we don't know how this whole thing will be next year either.
Mhm.
With COVID. So
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, we all have ideas, but we also are all hopeful and hope that things get better. I mean, seems like it depends on what state. I don't know. And since you've traveled for a state and you're already like in the Florida shows, I mean, you'll even if you were like, well, I'm probably going to just stay with Florida and make the trips
All right,
down
you
there.
might as well. The
Yeah.
Tampa Pro was like a great show.
Yeah.
It was like so well organized. It was like I was on and off stage like super quick, which was nice. It was a great show.
Now, I think that's ran by Tim Gardner,
Yep.
right? And I hear very good things about his shows.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that would be definitely a good state to do some shows in. Because I know even in the back of my mind, I've always thought about maybe sometime trying a West Coast show. I think
Yeah,
that would be really cool. Have you ever thought about doing West Coast
I
shows?
would. I
Yeah,
definitely would. Maybe next year.
yeah, yeah. Because like I don't know, it looks like good shows in like Texas or
Yeah,
Nevada or Colorado.
it'd be fun. I mean, traveling for shows are fun, but it's just like it's a lot. It's stressful. It's more expensive, but
Mhm.
it's worth it.
That's what I've been thinking too. Now, you would agree. Like, I think everybody can agree that shows are very expensive.
Yes. Prep
I've
is
tried to, I've tried to tell like new competitors that too, where they're like, I really want to compete, and I'm like, okay, well, like just so you know, like it's very expensive, so you
yeah.
have to really commit.
I definitely want to like let people know that too. Like if you want to compete, like just know like it's a lot of money.
Mhm.
Not a cheap sport.
And you definitely should have a coach.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Coach, you gotta have a coach, you gotta pay for your food, like your bikini, like there's a lot that goes into it. Tanning, hair, makeup, like it's a lot.
Oh yeah, and I don't get skimpy on any of that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not doing my own makeup.
I did that too. My last show in Tampa, I did my makeup.
Okay.
I didn't do it, by someone else. My tan, my coach's wife did my tan for me.
Okay.
So
Did she use like a pro tan kit or okay?
he had to use a bunch of coats on me. So I'm like super pale. So we used like probably 5 coats of tan.
Oh yeah, yeah. And like the tan looked good on stage and everything.
Oh yeah.
That's good because I think they still tan you up and fix you like before stage and everything. They don't care.
Yep, they do.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. It's a lot of money for all that stuff. Like even makeup is like
Oh yeah.
150. Hair is like 200. Like I'm good.
Did you do your own hair?
I did. Yep.
Yeah, I think when it's straight, judges prefer it straight, to be
Really?
honest. In my opinion, I've seen that where judges always prefer like the dark hair and straight.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong though, there's girls that win that don't. Like I know plenty of blondes with the beach
Right.
curls.
Actually, I had noticed that actually.
But if you want to be safe, I think the dark hair where it looks natural and then when it's just long and simple. But yeah, and then with figure too, like I just know that it's just good to just have hair that's easy to scoop around.
Definitely.
Got too many beach curls going on or whatever, or your hair's super heavy and you gotta like,
Yeah.
try to
Yeah.
gracefully pull it over.
Yeah. Last year I had extensions put in.
Mhm.
Just a big mistake. My hair was way too long for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least with that was for the bikini.
Mm-hmm.
At least bikini, you don't have to worry about moving your hair all that
Yeah,
much,
it's just a
like
lot
for back.
to deal with.
See, I had such a hard time with that when I was doing bikini my first time. I literally was like, I don't want to hide my back. I would do the whole hair thing anyways, and I'm just like, I'm
I
not
think,
going to be in bikini long.
I think for my first show, for an OCB actually had my hair to the side.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, how was when you did the OCB show? Was it a big show? Like, how many girls were in there?
I think there were like 20 girls in my class.
Oh, wow.
We were on stage for like probably a half hour posing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a big show. It was actually it was a long day. For
Yeah. I was going to say, that sounds like more than the Lehigh
Yeah,
show.
that show was crazy.
Yeah.
I got done until like 11:30 at night, I think.
Yes, and bikini was last, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think they saved you guys for last.
yeah. When were you done?
Oh, well, it was late. I remember thinking I was going to be on stage by like 8 o'clock, and I don't think I was on until almost 10,
Oh, geez.
I think. Yeah, I just remember getting out late and barely, like, we had like an hour before the restaurant closed that I really wanted to go to. So I was like, we gotta go.
That's what I did too. So in Tampa, I got done at like 10:30, and I had dinner reservations for like I think 10:30, and I like bolted and had dinner and like ate till like 1:30 a.m.
Where did
Yeah,
you go? Where was the dinner reservation?
it's called like Burns Steakhouse.
Okay, so like a local steakhouse.
Amazing food.
What did you have?
Oh my God, everything. I had like, for some reason, I was craving salad. So I had salad. I don't know why.
I know why. It's because you're so dehydrated. You're like, I just want something moist.
True. Even like throughout prep, I wanted salad. Like, I don't know. So I had salad, I had soup, steak, like, I don't know what else I had. Fries. Then I had dessert. Like, I had everything. I was in so much pain. It was so worth it.
I understand. It was like, you know better. Like in your head, you're like, you're going to feel like crap if you keep
Oh,
going.
yeah. But you're like, oh, so what? I deserve this.
Like everything tastes so good right now.
I had this like coffee at this Burns Steakhouse. Like 1 a.m. I had coffee, and it was like this like salted caramel coffee. It was so good.
Yeah. Sometimes those liquids, it just goes through the cracks. It's okay.
Yeah, it was definitely worth it.
That's fantastic. That's
Yeah.
good though. And then I guess you'll probably have to go there again when you go back down to Florida.
Hey, well, yeah, I could actually. I would like to. I just don't know how far away that would be.
Hmm.
Fort Lauderdale is probably not close to Tampa. I'm not really sure, honestly.
Probably not. I haven't been down. I've only been to Orlando, so I always like don't think I know how big Florida really is.
Right. Yeah, you'd be
What,
surprised.
what did you eat in between, like after prejudging? Like, what did you have?
I had a burger. No, I had a chicken taco.
Chicken taco. Okay.
I went to Clearwater Beach
Okay.
after between judging, and they actually changed the final time. So finals were the first at 5:30. Then they changed finals, I think, at 8:30.
Oh,
I had to wait like all day.
holy
I was
crap!
so annoyed. I'm like, I want to eat.
I can't
So
believe
yeah,
they would do that to you guys, though.
mhm. If they had, I think the pros go up first,
Hmm.
than us. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
that makes sense then. Yeah, because Tampa Pro is pretty big. They had their big lineup. They have everything going on there. That's why I think some shows end up just doing amateurs on Friday and then the pros on Saturday.
Yeah, but
Um, so you said before that you do a keto diet. Is it more like a meal plan, or
I
does you
do
get
feel
set
better.
macros, the meal plan?
Yeah, it's a lot easier to follow, and it's just like, I mean, yeah, it's the same food every single day, but it's like I enjoy what I eat,
Mhm.
you know. So I always tried like maybe trying a macro, but I feel like meal plan is so much easier, especially for prep.
Yes,
You know,
definitely. Yeah. I've always told myself like maybe like when I get out of the sport doing like a macro style and learning more.
mm,
But
I don't want to stay on a meal plan forever.
yeah.
You know, after a while, it just gets like out of hand.
Like I'm at the point like with my coach, like all the meal plans that she gives me, I just kind of save them so
Yeah,
that I
so
always have them. And then eventually I'll just like cycle them out on my own. I
yeah,
think
sense.
that's the goal anyways. I think that's how a coach I think should teach their clients. Like
I
I
agree.
will give you like the Bible and you can go off of that and where to the point where you won't need me anymore. You just keep giving, using it's like a teacher, like use the knowledge that I gave you for your career. So
Makes sense. Yeah,
um,
everything that my coach gives me, like on the side, it tells me like how many carbs are in this or how many
oh,
fat. Yeah, so it's helpful. So if I want to like switch out food, I can just switch it out with like what matches up with that. So
that's good because like I had an old coach that did that, but I never really understood the whole macro planning back then. So that's good that
Yeah.
they kind of give you that, and then you can kind of start to plan ahead for macro counting.
Yeah, for sure.
So inspiration. So what keeps you going?
Hmm.
Big question.
I don't know. I just love the sport. I
Mhm.
mean, there are some days where I am like, I don't want to do this. Like I have no motivation, but I mean, my goal is obviously to get my pro card one
Mhm.
day. Um, will that happen? I don't know, but I just want to keep trying and keep competing. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just love it.
So next year you're thinking, probably do a show and hope they get nationally qualified and probably do a national show.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. It's just very competitive out there, you know.
It is, man. The shows. I mean, I can't wait to watch tomorrow's North American show
Yeah.
because there's a lot of girls I was following all throughout prep or
Oh, yeah.
quarantine.
Yep.
And I'm
It's
like,
I
man,
love watching people's preps on
oh
Instagram.
yeah, so much fun. Like I'm excited to get back into prep. I just know there's going to be a lot of shit times. I'm sure you're living that. Where some days you're just like, why?
Yeah, that's one girl I follow on Instagram, Shiva.
Yes, I know.
I am obsessed with that girl. Like, I think I watched her figure prep, and that's what like got me into like competing in figures. I was like, wow, I really want to like do that and like look like her.
Yeah.
So I think right now she's actually prepping for bikini.
Hmm.
So it's fun to watch.
I like her videos. She did. I mean, I think her brother edits her to videos, but they are so good.
I know they're really good. I love her.
I loved her cardio series where she
Yes,
like,
that
did
helps
those.
me on the Stairmaster all the time.
Oh
When I'm
yeah.
like struggling, I watch that video, and it helps.
I don't know how. Yeah, you're right. Like I don't understand like why that helps, but I'm always like wanting more people to do that. I'm like, I don't know what you have to do, but get on the cardio machine and just talk.
Yeah, exactly. I just like sometimes I start crying. I'm like, this is so hard, and like watching that video just helps.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it just takes like a drill sergeant or something to just be
Yeah,
like, you signed up for this, you can do it. I'm doing it too. Like it's like,
just suck it up and just do it.
yeah, what's her thing? She says sweating out the bullshit.
Yeah, she has like
I
a little
love that hat.
video we can get.
That hat is so cute and her
I
little
love her.
hashtag.
I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
I
just so
wonder
like, cool too.
I wonder what show she's doing.
I don't know.
Dead or not. I don't think so.
Probably not next year. I would assume. You know.
Yeah, because she looks like she's real, like, pretty
Mm,
close to doing it, but I don't know if she's just doing that to get a good maintenance level or what.
I'm not sure. Gotta find out.
Is that your biggest inspiration? Is there anybody else that you inspire by?
um, there's some girls on Instagram I watch. Kenzie Ray. She says Shane Healy. Um,
Ah, Shane Healy.
I watch her. Really, it's mainly just Shiva. That's really it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, she's pretty cool.
she is. She's really cool.
I love those prep diaries though. There's like a few of them that I watch on there, and like this one girl, I think it's Katie Carver, I think it is. She's from Canada. I have watched the last two preps. I've rewatched her prep series. I just love them. And then I always like to, since I've already watched them, like if it's like my week 5, I'll go back and watch her week 5 and be like, okay, this is how she felt her week 5. So I feel normal.
That's a good idea. What's she, bikini or figure?
She's figure.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's cool.
Yeah, I would love to do a vlog like that, but I don't have a fancy camera.
They're expensive.
And, yeah, and I just feel like I don't want to like commit to it and then forget. Like I love doing this podcast stuff because it's easy for me to like schedule that one day, 1 hour
That makes
kind of
sense.
time slot. But then like if I had to commit every day to like film like what I'm eating or at the gym would be so hard. I feel so bad trying to film and then like other people being around. I don't know.
I know, I know what you mean, but like I feel like everyone does that, you know? Everyone vlogs, everyone like I have no clue how to edit videos.
I'm sure I could learn. I don't know. I think most people use iMovie.
I have that on my laptop. I just like, how do you do this? So hard.
I was like looking at stuff. They have a lot of like tutorials and stuff like that for on YouTube. Like I think YouTube like explains how to do all of that for you, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
I want someone to teach me.
Yeah, exactly. I think Shiva, she posted the camera that she uses on her YouTube videos and the links, but it's expensive.
Yeah, and then it seems like if you have to have like a good tripod too to
Yeah.
hold it, you
And then
know.
ring light probably to do like vlogs or whatever.
Mhm. That, and then they always talk about the ring lights, and I'm like, on Amazon, they're not that expensive, I think, but
Like
still,
40
I'm
bucks.
just like, this is too much.
It is. It definitely is.
So I want to end this by asking, like we were already talking about your plans for next year and everything, but um, you see yourself for a long time doing this? Like, are you gonna stay with the coach that you have? Like, do you?
Well, I've always thought about switching coaches,
Mhm.
but it's just like it's hard to like leave a coach.
Yeah.
You have like so much history together, and you have like, it's hard. But I think I'm for right now. I'm gonna stay with him.
Hmm.
Um, I definitely see myself doing this long term, unless that changes. I don't know. You never know. I would like to, you know, become a pro one day.
And bikini, or I'm sorry, figures your home. Then you're happy with that.
Yeah, I especially watching the girls in Tampa, and I love physique.
Hmm.
Really cool, but I'll stick with figure for right now.
Yeah, I agree. Figure or physique is really cool. I always want to do like a routine. It just seems so artistic.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe one day we'll see.
Yeah, that's a whole nother step. That's a big commitment.
There are a lot. They're pretty big.
Yeah, I'm always like, I don't know if I'm ready for that much commitment with the weight. Like I already feel like I'm working out hard, but I feel like you gotta train exactly, if not more, like a dude or something.
I
I don't
wonder
know.
how they do that. Like how they get like that lean. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm just like, man, if I have to get lean and conditioned for figure, I can't imagine like, I mean, the girls that are physique, I feel like they eat less than me.
Yeah, seriously. I wonder how that's like how they do that. I really do. It's fascinating to watch.
Hmm. Yeah, especially the striated glutes. I'm always like,
I know. How do you get those?
dude, I got a lot of ass. That's a lot of fat I'd have to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to drop about 10 more pounds for the next show.
You, so, yeah. So, do you do any like water depletion stuff too?
We did. I think like I forget when I stopped buying water. I think it was probably like Friday.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was doing a gallon and a half of water up until then.
Okay.
So
Do you do any of those like little tricks like with a dandelion root or asparagus? I know, or a salt
um,
bath.
spell.
Okay.
And I just feel that never works for me.
No, I have a bottle and never opened it. I don't
I don't like it.
know.
No.
Yeah.
My first for OCB, I took like all natural stuff from like Vitamin Shop, the dandelion root, all that stuff. That I feel like worked better. I don't know.
Hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah, and I just wasn't sure if you did any of the sauna or a hot bath or something. I know some of
No,
that sometimes helps. No.
maybe a song would help though. Maybe
Yeah, it's
next
hard to tell if we're even allowed in those because of COVID. They shut most of them down.
girl. It's very true. I don't know.
Well, oh, I wanted to ask, when's your birthday?
December 17th.
Oh, so wait, what's that? I actually can't think of what horoscope sign that is.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Isn't that fun?
Yep.
Yeah, you'll be. You'll be done with prep by then.
Yeah. Have a good birthday.
Well, what's your social media for everyone to follow you?
So my Instagram is Kelly Maria Fit,
Okay.
and that's all I
Is
have.
there anything else like are you sponsored or anything that you want to give shout outs for?
I mean, I'm a ambassador for American Dream Nut Butter.
Oh, nut butters.
Amazing.
Oh, what's your favorite flavor?
All of them. If I had to pick one, though, it would probably be the Starberry Blast.
Strawberry.
It's
What's that taste like?
like strawberries.
Oh, okay.
We have a cinnamon toasties, it's called.
Okay.
That one tastes like the cereal.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really good. It's dangerous. That stuff.
Yeah,
I bought,
those nut butters, man.
I know. I bought like 8 of them.
Do you have those for backstage when you're like, I
Um,
know sometimes people have like the peanut butter and rice cakes and stuff.
I think. Oh, actually, so for backstage, my coach has me eat oat balls.
Oh, okay.
So it's oatmeal, honey, chocolate chips, and peanut butter.
Yeah, I've
They're
made those.
really good. So I had those.
That's delicious.
Uh-huh.
How many of those did you have waiting all day?
I think I had like probably 4 or 5.
Ugh. Were they
Yeah.
like big, like fist big, or like just
Small, probably like that big.
okay?
Yeah.
Well, I want to wish you good luck. So,
Thank you.
what'd you say again? It's October,
24th.
October 4th,
24th.
24th. Okay. So, end of October, 7 weeks out. I wish you luck. And yeah, you'll do great. Don't worry. Just lose those 7 pounds. You got time.
Yeah, I do. Got 7 weeks.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Kelly, for coming on. I had a good time. And yeah, I think you gave a lot of inspiration for, up and coming people, especially the whole bikini and figure transition. I know I went through it. I know a lot of girls where it's like, if you want to start out, there's nothing wrong with starting in bikini
Definitely.
and then going in the figure, but yeah, do the division that you feel the best in. So that's what it comes down to it. All righty, girl. Well, thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, Kelly. I'll see
Have
you.
fun.
Bye.
Bye.